Chicago Bears at the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders favored by 1.5 here. 1-2 Raiders and the 1-2 Bears. Perfect time. I got all the records memorized. I want to lose that in a couple weeks here. All the records right off the top of my head. Over unders 47.5 here in Vegas. Stop. Why do you roll your eyes at me so much?
It's hard to say. Maybe it's the things you say.
Could be.
Bears, can they continue that? Was it a get right spot actually for the offense, or was it just Dallas? Which is true, because the shouty shows were certain in one way or the other. Doesn't matter which. Like they had declared this is one thing. Which one was true?
The Cowboys could be the opposite of the Honolulu flu. So the Cowboys got Russ right.
Like a shot of probiotics or whatever.
It's just an upper that goes away in 7 days.
Yeah.
So the Cowboys got Russ right for a week, like bottom another week of positivity, and then he came crashing back down to earth, and now Caleb Williams is on his high.
No. It's like the opposite where it's a get right spot, right? Where you like cook against Dallas because their defense is terrible, but it lasts a week, right? You get like a week of extra. It's
just fake.
Super. No. You dominate Dallas because obviously, but then the following week you're really good as well, and then you come crashing down to earth.
No, because Russ just got benched after playing Kansas City a week after playing Dallas. That's the evidence.
Maybe your theory's just bad.
Jalen Hurts. What did Jalen Hurts do in week 2 after Dallas? What was the week 2 game for Philly? Can't remember now. Season. It's a long season. Anyway, what's Chicago going to look like coming off? It was this is the same thing happened last year. This is my concern with Caleb Williams. Every time we thought he may have turned a corner,
that's the thing. I think
it was in 2-game chunks, right?
I think that's probably what the reality is going to be, is that you're going to get games that look terrible. You're going to get games that look great, and it's probably not going to be particularly logical which ones are which.
And the Bears offense as a whole, pass protection, and they haven't really, until Dallas hadn't really put together a complete game offensively, and there were some concerns on both lines, but I thought they were much better. They were much better at the things that that were concerns through 2 weeks. They were much better at both of those against Dallas. But how much was that? They beat up on Dallas's bad offensive line, and they beat up on Dallas's bad defense.
Yeah, I think
against the Raiders, who have had their own struggles.
That's the thing. So, number one, can Caleb Williams and the Bears offense kind of continue what looked so good last week? Number two, the Raiders defense have enough to throw at them to even slow that down anyway? It's a reasonably easy offense to try and diagnose, like the opposite end of the spectrum from the Brian Flores type of defense. So it is theoretically a pretty good spot for them. We've talked before, this Raiders defense, if you can figure out a way of stopping Max Crosby ruining the game, you can exploit them.
Vegas leads the NFL with 16 tackles for loss, 33rd research team.
Okay.
Max Crosby, Landon Roberts, Devin White, all top 5 individually in TFLs. So I think they have a chance to shut down the Bears' run game here, make them one-dimensional, put the ball in Caleb Williams' hands.
Yeah.
Throwing the ball down the field. I like what the Bears did, mixing up Colston Loveland, who I think missed practice yesterday. Yeah, did not participate yesterday. Keep an eye on him. But yeah, getting Luther Burden involved, I think that needs to continue to ramp up. There's a lot of teams getting the rookies involved, I think, make a lot of sense. The Texans, the Patriots, and now the Bears, getting the rookies involved as much as possible. Hey, guys, real quick, only 40% of our viewers are actually subscribed, so let's change that. Hit that subscribe button, and now let's get back to the action.
Well, it's hard to know how much of that is sort of priors and how much of it is a serious, like, this guy does look good, and there's no particular reason why he can't jump higher on the depth chart because you have an obvious, need at this spot. Why are we not putting the guy in more?
We also have can Ashton Genty finally get going here? Can Genty finally get going? Bears allowing 6.2 yards per play against the run.
Yikes.
That's 32nd.
That's bad.
32nd in yard. This is pillow fight. They're allowing the most yards before contact, 2.5. Genty, negative yards before contact, down like second worst. So, even if you take out explosives, according to the research packet, the Bears have allowed 4.8 yards per carry. So they're getting beat up in the run game. Is this the week? Buy low on Ashton Genty for this one.
I mean, if you can't do it this week, then we have a real conversation.
Then we have concerns.
Yeah.
And then we really get into the conversation about what's going on with the Raiders, the offensive line, the coaching, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a fun matchup with I think the Raiders are a better team than they've shown the last couple of weeks. I really do. I think the defense is still a concern for me beyond Max Crosby's disruption and what they can, like a couple players can do up front, particularly in the run game. So I still worry about the back end. I think the Bears could have some success throwing the ball, and then Geno Smith and the Raiders offense and getting Genty going. Like I think they have more in the tank as well, and Geno could play a lot cleaner than he has. Took 5 sacks last week. It wasn't the turnover worthy plays in this game, but
that's a big thing. Like it's okay. Washington is a little bit less excusable, but the week before that was a nasty defense, and he had the worst game we've seen from him in years, maybe since he's was a New York Jet. But yeah, theoretically, this should be a defense that he can attack and get after. The Bears are missing players on defense. It's not that potent to begin with. They should be able to have some joy against them.
It's a tough one to pick because the Bears were so good last week. Raiders got wrecked by Washington. Every time they tried to make a comeback, they're giving up explosives.
Right.
1.5. Raiders still favored here. Where are you going to go?
I'm going to go with the Bears. I'm going to buy that this is a defense that they can continue to look good against.
I had the Bears and I just changed it. I'll take the Raiders. Home underdogs. Harry's taking the Bears.
Thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video.
Check the Mic is live every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a thing.
And the all-knowing algorithm is convinced you'll also like these videos, and who are we to argue?